What's up, guys? Welcome to Sessions. Today we're going to play 20 questions. Alright, so I came across this list of 20 questions. Actually, there were more than, it was like 60 questions, but I condensed it down to around 20, aimed at musicians, and I thought it'd be cool to answer some of these questions for you. So let's get right into it. Question number 1. What are you listening to right now? Nothing. Not listening to anything. Number 2, what is the most annoying song in the world? I didn't even have to think hard about this. This has always been the most infuriatingly annoying song in my mind. Number 3, your all-time favorite band. So this is a toss-up, and on one hand, I would say Pink Floyd would be my favorite band of all time, the band that has influenced me the most. But the other side of that would be Spock's Beard. Now, I know a lot of you probably haven't even heard of Spock's Beard and are taken aback by the name. Spock's Beard. If I think about it hard enough, Spock's Beard is probably my favorite band of all time. Just because it encompasses all the elements of classic prog. You know, Pink Floyd is in there as well. Genesis, yes, all the big ones. So think of it like a mid-90s classic prog band. And the frontman of Spock's Beard is Neil Morse, my all-time favorite musician. So, I mean, just check this out.
Was it some kind of dream, or is it real? Then I awoke to 10 white policemen who held me until I choked. They brought me in like McCarthy and Nixon. That isn't all she wrote. Log on to a suicide note. But I can't get nothing that can be bought, so I just live with
Number 4, best female voice. I actually didn't have to think hard about this one either. I've always said this is, in my opinion, the greatest female singer of all time. And, you know, a lot of you might find it cringy, but you can't deny it. You can't deny it, man. Number 5, what's the best male voice? Instant reaction from me, Russell Allen, hands down, no competition. Russell Allen is the singer of Symphony X, also one of my favorite bands. Severely underrated, but in the world of metal, he's highly regarded as maybe the best vocalist in that genre, a la Ronnie James Dio. He actually sounds a bit like Dio as well, and since we no longer have Dio with us, it's nice to have Russell taking the lead. Check this out.
Does your conscience betray? Falling from grace, feel the sun on my face. Does desire still hold true? Tragic wings I take flight. Bring on the night. Eyes of stone ripping, flesh from bone into depths unknown. From darkness into light. Nothing matters anymore. My strength ring hollow.
Number 6, the music genre I find myself listening to the most is obviously progressive music. There's nothing like it. It's vastly more dynamic than any other genre I can think of. Never a dull moment with a prog song. I mean, who wouldn't want to listen to something like that? And obviously it can get overwhelming at times, and sometimes you just need to turn your brain off and just listen to a pop song or something like that, but prog is my thing. It's my favorite type of music. Number 7, the last big band I saw live. Well, I've only seen 2 big bands or acts live. I saw Roger Waters when he came to Lebanon in the 2000s, early 2000s, and most recently the JLP show, my band and I went to Romania to do a gig and timed it right to stay an extra few days to catch Metallica, arguably the biggest metal band of all time. And it was such a surreal experience for me. I mean, Joey had seen them before. They're his favorite band, so that was special going with Joe, specifically with him, to be at that show. It was just unbelievably surreal. What can I say? Check this out.
I've never seen so many people in my life.
It's about to start, man.
What? What's happening?
I don't know.
Next, number 8, the coolest music video. I mean, come on, guys. Number 9, what instrument do you wish you could master? Well, I play guitar, and I've always been in love with the Hammond organ because of people like John Lord. Massive influence on me, Deep Purple, that organ, distorted organ sound, that B3 sound, paired with Ritchie Blackmore's insane sound as well. I mean, it's such an amazing instrument. Number 10, are you in a band? Yes, I am in a band.
Crash to the surface where they get us. We'll fall from the shallow now. In the shallow. In the shallow. In the shallow. We'll fall from the shallow now.
Number 11, the best chick band you know of. I don't really know about this stuff, but I do have one song that comes to mind that I love. I love this song, and they're a chick band, and it's Heart. Number 12, what do you think of classical music? I actually love classical music. I used to love it even more growing up. Ritchie Blackmore was a big follower and admirer of Bach. So since I was a big follower and admirer of Ritchie, I started to listen to Bach just to see where he drew his influence from. And obviously, Bach is one of the greatest, if not the greatest, composer of all time. And there's just so much to learn from classical music. I don't find myself listening to it a lot these days. It's just, you need to be in a mindset to just sit down and listen to some classical music because there's so much going on, and it's hard to, for me at least, I find it hard to focus on whatever I'm doing and focus on the music as well. 13, what do you think of death metal? Evil 13. I love death metal. Number 14, what was the last concert or gig you went to? When I heard that question, I thought of the last concert or gig I played. And I would say the Nirvana show that we put on as the JLP show, one of the highlights of my musical life, and all thanks to Joe. It was his idea, and everything just came together. Everything aligned perfectly. We had a great team of people working with us, and it was just an epic night. And here are some clips from that. "15, what do you listen to hype you up?" I listen to this song. "16, do you listen to the radio?" Nope. I don't drive, so even if I did drive, I wouldn't listen to the radio. Number 17, have you met any famous musicians? I have met a few famous musicians, and well, I didn't really meet Mike Portnoy, but I spoke to him on the phone, and the story was, we were living in Beirut, my brother and I, at the time. This was around 2010. And he was on tour in Kuwait with Avenged Sevenfold. He was drumming for them. And it wasn't really a tour. They did a show for the military in the US Army base in Kuwait. And I heard that he had checked in to a hotel. So I just told my brother, let's just call the hotel and see if they'd connect us to his room. So we did exactly that. We were at a payphone, and I called up the hotel, and I literally said with a straight face, Mike Portnoy's room, please. And the woman on the other end, she's like, 1 second, sir. And I looked at my brother, I'm like, it's working, dude, it's working. She's connecting us. A few seconds go by, and Mike Portnoy picks up the phone. And he's like, yeah, like he was expecting someone else. I didn't want to take too much of his time. I immediately told him, listen, my brother and I are standing here at a payphone in Beirut, and we're massive fans of yours. We don't want to take up too much of your time. We know you're relaxing in your room, and we just wanted to tell you blah, 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 blah. And he was so nice and so gracious about us being annoying. And it was such a strange moment to be talking to Mike Portnoy, one of my idols, at a payphone on the streets of Lebanon. And he was just so nice. He's like, I've always wanted to come to Beirut, but it's never worked out, and so on and so forth. So that was great. I also met Ziad Rahbani. I actually worked with Ziad Rahbani thanks to my good friend Jean, and I performed with him for 2 nights. It was a huge band with an orchestra and everything, and I was lucky enough to play guitar with Mr. Ziad Rahbani. Number 18, are any of your friends or family musicians? Yeah, yes they are. I think all of my friends actually are musicians of some sort. Most of my friends. Number 19, do you sing in the toilet? I don't sing in the toilet, I sing in the shower. And number 20, finally, do you wear band t-shirts? No. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I had a lot of fun doing this, and we'll see you next time.